Dr. Marcy, let's start with you. What is personalizing?
Personalizing is my favorite one of these, and I think it's the most important one by a long shot. I would say personalizing is the opposite of mindfulness. So you have mindfulness over here, you've got personalizing over here. What's happening is we're making things about us when they're not. We all do this, and we need to think for a moment and say, there's moments happening right now. We're in one, and we're the only ones experiencing this in the exact way that we're experiencing it. And that's awesome. Then zoom out a little bit and you realize there's moments going on everywhere. And what does it have to do with us? Nothing. And we like to believe that it does, but really there is so much happening that has nothing to do with us. And when we stop to realize that, we don't take ourselves quite so seriously. I'm going to give you a good example of personalizing. It was Thanksgiving, and we had a big room full of family, and we were going around doing our grateful for routine. And my sister was talking, and my sister-in-law was crying at the same time what my sister was talking. And I knew in the back of my mind what my sister-in-law was crying about, and it had nothing to do with my sister. But after the dinner, my sister came over to me and said, "Did I say something that upset her? I feel so bad about that." And I said, "Oh, it had nothing to do with you. She was upset about her son." And that's a great example, right? Because you're in the situation, you start to think the situation is about you. And actually, it had nothing to do with her. So that's what personalizing is. And it's really important for mindfulness for us to stop for a moment and ask ourselves, is this really about me? For our kids, you'll see this too. You'll hear them say things like, "I walked into the cafeteria and everyone was ignoring me." Well, that's not realistic. Probably the people didn't even notice the kid walk in, or if they did, they were doing something else. And we all do this, even as adults. We make up these stories about how things have to do with us when they really don't.